I think when this was pitched to us, one of the best things about this program is that we have all these really good artists on the Central Coast, but unfortunately prior to this they were going to Newcastle or Sydney and we were losing them. And this really holds them on the coast and hopefully inspires other artists to come along and get involved. And I can see from the first time that we looked at your portfolio how you've just grown. I mean, girl, you've just grown. This has got really, really good. I can see the different techniques, although I'm not much of an artist, but I can see the different techniques that you've got. And that is really attributed to the mentors that you have around you. Because instead of having to travel an hour to Newcastle or 2 hours to Sydney, you're travelling 30 minutes and you've got all these different artists around you who are helping you and nurturing you to become the artist that you will become. So it really is something very, very inspiring to watch. So on behalf of Freemasons on the Central Coast, I would like to say it's an absolute pleasure to open up this, and I think there'll be many more of these exhibitions that we'll be coming to see with a lot more people. It is really a credit to how you're growing as an artist. Your commitment shines through your artwork. I guess one of the big things when I first got involved with this program is I didn't know too much about art. I just knew what I liked and what I didn't like, and I like what I see today. And it's really, really nice. So congratulations. And if you'd like to come up and say a few words, that'd be fantastic.
I'll come up, but I think Mandy's going to say
yes as well. Yeah. But if everyone can just join with me in a round of applause. So it's all yours. A lot of people.
So people, this is Mandy Davis.
Yes, hello. My name's Mandy Davis. I deliver fine arts at Arimba Uni campus on behalf of Hunter Institute. I'm part of a team that have been working on the Central Coast. And it's such a great privilege to come into contact with so many people that are beginning this difficult journey, this nerve-wracking journey to finding out the artists that they are. Now, I've known Rewa for a year and a half, nearly 2 years, and I can only support what you've said, Scott. Rewa, your work ethic, your determination, when I first met you, I thought, well, this is a very serious-minded person, but who is quite dedicated to the task. And it's always with you, what's next, what can I do, And the other aspect which you both mentioned, Lish and Scott, is that Rewa is able to be collaborative. She is so opening and welcoming, and works with other people so beautifully. Now, grounded. We could all do with a bit more being grounded. Something about the ground. Western civilization doesn't really respect ground. And Indigenous cultures all over the world, understand that ground is where we come from, earth is where we are born and where we end up. Respect for ground, respect for earth really shines out in this. And also the Blue Pacific. We are all members of the Blue Pacific nations, island nations. And this whole show of blues and greens, it really reminds me that we live on an island with clouds that move across. The clouds that leave the east coast of Australia end up sort of being across that Tasman and fall over the shores of New Zealand. So it was a real pleasure to have a multicultural and Indigenous artist, and for Rewa to find her voice as an artist and to use that to extend her understandings and links with her Indigenous community. It's a very beautiful thing to watch. The little oyster pieces that she's created, so that I actually see you becoming quite a sculptor. The green stone, which is called...
Monawi.
Yes. It is another avenue. I think we have yet to see the extraordinary work that's going to come from Rewa Betland, and I have been in there right at the beginning because I've purchased one. So I am going to go to Rewa Betland, and I encourage you all. I mean, good on the Masons too for getting that commission that was bequested you, which is in the other room. I know my students are going to fall over, but I really love the blues and greens. And the fact that the clouds, you are really understand that watery quality of land, Rain creates land, seas generate landforms. This is such an earthy and also ephemeral series of works. And I think the consistency is the other thing that I really wanted to mention. It follows a theme, it follows a story, this story of this man who's already got his eyes on a married woman, oh my God. So it's a great story. Scheherazade, it's a story like that, and all Indigenous cultures have these fantastic stories of tugs of war between male and female, which mirrors the whole relationship between earth and cloud and sea and erosion and creation. This is very much a creation, and I mean it speaks to me because being an Australian, or born here too, 5th generation, the power of the earth and this really speaks to me. But each of you will also bring your own understandings and reflections to this work. So I can only encourage you all to purchase an early Betland.
We do have that.
Because I know that this artist, who I'm most honoured to come to her first solo show, is going to go places. Thank you.